Did we get any slime yet? We did get some slime. Oh, run! Oh, Jesus. Build an airlock. Quick as you can, because that's chlorine. Get that slime! Why isn't the coal plant going? That's a category 9 item, team. We've got coal. They're fairly hardy, you know? They put up with a lot, this lot. They really do. We're pumping out oxygen now because we finally have algae. Could do with some O2 down here. Get that algae in there. This may be the most important building in the entire place at this point. I want 2 of them running overtime. Round the clock. How much slime have we got? Decent amount of slime. Slime is hard to get. There's a lot of contaminated water and other hazards. This is algae with chlorine. Need to have more airlocks. Seal out the bad, let in the good. Emitting contaminated water. It should be putting the contaminated water down the pipe. It is. Does it also make this contaminated oxygen? Okay, so we need to have an air deodorizer next to it. Are we out of research projects? No, we can do temperature. Haven't really bothered with the temperature much. Probably is important. There's so much slime and clay. Picked up algae. Nice. That's a kilogram of algae, so it's putting algae in here. We need another one of these bad boys. Oh, Lord. Oh, Archibald, level 1 miner. Pfft. Let's get McNair in there. He's a friggin' doctor. This thing was a complete waste of time. Turn it off. But it produces hydrogen. I don't know what to do about that. Price and Lenny are stressed. Lenny? Price? Go have massages, please. Carbon dioxide. Oxygen. Utilities? Oxygen. Air scrubber. We need an air scrubber. We can get rid of these. We can get rid of these. Because we have proper toilets now. And we'll get an air scrubber right in the heart of the base. We need some copper ore. Do we have copper ore? We do. Alright, good. No research tasks selected. Insulation, I guess. I mean, it looks like a well-functioning colony, but look at the colors. The color scheme is the key. Stress vomiting. Yep. This thing is just... We just can't get enough algae in this bad boy. Every time we... It feels like every time we put algae in, it instantly says, nope. There's so much oxygen up here that's just chilling. The hydrogen all rises to the top, though. That's something. No algae. Just still not enough algae. I thought the slime would solve this. The slime was a complete fudging lie. So how does the air scrubber work? Let's just pause this a second. The air scrubber... so the air scrubber filters carbon dioxide, removes it from the air. Requirements. It needs water, and power, and then it outputs contaminated water. Okay, so it needs plumbing, liquid pipe. So it needs an in, bonk, and this out can join that one. Pretty sweet. Why can't we get this algae? We just need it. We just need it so bad. We're just gonna have to get the chlorine. Fuck it. Need me some algae. Again. Where's flooded now? Where's all this water come from? Where's this dripping? Did we open somewhere up? Or is this historical dripping? Got the copper. We've got the copper. They're just struggling to breathe is the issue. They can't move for lack of breathing. They're descending into a kind of animal state. These are the last few pockets of breathable gas. The friggin' slime converters have done very little for us, I'll be honest with you. No. No. How many colonists we got left? 9. I feel like we're gonna need some new gravestones. Could do with like just a huge new influx of good old algae. If I had one thing to say about this game, it's that you really need algae. Like a lot of algae, and you need it now, right now. They're just not going over here. They're not doing anything. They're just kind of running around here. There is a way to prioritize things, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how. Set priority 5. See, I don't want to set priority 5. I want to set priority 9. Ah, is it down here? Ah, okay. Alright, that was a little unclear for me. Sorry. This is the most important thing in our lives right now. Getting this algae, team. Alright, nothing else matters. Look at the slow death. The air is completely unbreathable. You know what? We're going to just have to build this bad boy and just pray, honestly. Pray that all the hydrogen doesn't matter too much. Yeah, chuck another one in! Get in here, Isamu. Why not? I mean, why not? Bit of the old stress vomiting, it happens. Where is this contaminated water coming from? Really curious about where that's leaked from. I think we got a leak somewhere. It's just dripping. Honestly, don't know where that came from. Who's that? That's Isamu. Isamu, do not sleep next to Mozzarella because he snores. Turn these off. I think they're just swallowing power. I think the problem is these things keep running out of power, is the issue. How much coal do we have? How much coal have you got in you? You actually use quite a lot. Oh my god, what is going on here with the water? Like honestly, where is all this bad water coming from? It's dripping down from somewhere. Does this shit leak or something? Is it a problem when it does this weird flexing up and down thing? They hate mopping. Like, they hate mopping. We're just going to have to run on some kind of goofy power thing here. Going to have to go for another coal generator. Because we just keep running out of power. I think the problem the slime thing's having is it just never has enough power. Turning off the research bench seems to have helped a bit. That thing's cleaning out the CO2, which is good. Kinda running low on water now, though. I wonder if it was a pressure thing. And there was so little atmospheric pressure here that it was kind of sucking the water up. These things just don't seem to produce enough enough slime. I mean, enough algae from the slime. How much slime do we have? None slime. 4,000 grams. So we've got 4 kilograms of algae. 5 kilograms of algae. Just not enough algae. Right, we need to prioritize getting more slime. I know you're going to die of breathing the chlorine, but you've got to do it, team. Do it, McNair. Good lad. This is a poor attempt at an airlock. This is a very poor attempt at an airlock, Pyrion. Oh, it's this. It's this bloody contaminated water dripping here, and when we open that, it runs down this ladder. Aha! Seem to have gas vent overpressurized. People are being sick with rage. Aha. I see the issue. Right. Yes. Okay. The problem is a hell of a lot of contaminated water and vomit. And now we've managed to create a frigging airlock somehow. Stop letting it in! This is going to get into our actual water supply, which it now has. And now there's water everywhere. And we're running low on oxygen. What a hellscape. Do we have enough food? We do. Alright, good. That's one thing. Whew! These sad paintings sum up my feelings. The violent undulation of the water reminds us. Running low on drinkable water too. Brilliant. Yep, just let a bit more water out, why not? It's only contaminated water. We've completely fucked this up. This whole colony is a disaster. Need to work on my oxygen production a lot quicker. Still can't figure out how the bloody slime things work because they put out so little algae. And we seem to be moving like a kilogram at a time. But it never seems to be enough. I'm not quite sure how this is meant to work. But anyway. Yeah, we need to work on this. This is also a very early build. So some of the stuff doesn't quite make sense to me. Like the gas pump thing, for instance. I didn't understand how that worked at all. I thought it would just pump gas. like it would, but it doesn't pump it to create a vacuum. It's strange. I'm not quite sure how it works. This is a terrifying hellscape cloud. Obviously, we had issues with water this time. You've got to plan very carefully. And I think the other problem we had was we expanded into all these big open spaces. So you end up with this low pressure all the time because we've got these huge rooms and we're trying to pump oxygen to fill them all. The oxygen seems to rise and the other gases kind of push it out. I think the carbon dioxide tends to sit lower. That seems to be the case. Anyway, it's tricky. There's a lot more to it than you think at first glance. I do definitely need to get some practice in. But this colony is a complete write-off. I mean, this is a disaster. It's a bloody mess. I've clearly miscalculated. I'm going to go and watch some guides and how-tos. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I just wanted to give you guys a look at the game. And I mean, this is the very early build. I think it has a lot of potential. I think it's going to be a great game. And I really love the aesthetic, and I like all the. I mean, look, it all looks cool. The little lavatories and the guys run around, and when they're how they're feeling because they emote fairly effectively. I love the little animations for the pipes and everything. It's great. It's got a lot of character to it. And I mean, you saw from the research table, there's obviously going to be screens worth of stuff. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they add in. And I'd love to know what the overall goal is. Like, do I need to dig to the surface? And, obviously this is like abyssalite. This will have to be used for something. A resource, a resilient crystalline element. That's clearly going to be something, I'd like to be able to build, excuse me, like spacesuits for my guys. That would be cool. So I'd build like a rack for spacesuits. And I could mark a door and say, if you're going to go out this door, you need to be wearing a spacesuit. And they'll obviously have to use some oxygen to go in there. I'm not quite sure how the slime thing works, because I feel like this is producing slime, but they seem to pick it up in these little 1,000 gram bundles, and it never does anything. So I'm not quite sure what to do about that. But anyway, thanks very much for watching. I will be back next week, I'm sure, with a new series. There should be a RimWorld series that have gone up at some point, and this is obviously oxygen not included. But I'm just going to keep playing random games. I do stream in the evenings and during the daytime sometimes. So if you like Dota 2, CSGO, I sometimes stream other games like Hearts of Iron and RimWorld and stuff. But if you like those, go ahead and watch the stream. Twitch.tv/Pyrion Flax. So this was Oxygen Not Included. Very early version of the game. But I hope you agree. It's got a lot of promise. I'll see you next time. Peace!